differently against you the past 2 weeks?
A concern, not really. Something I got to adjust to, yeah. At times they may put a tight end in my position just to slow me down, or they've been cutting me a lot recently, or back chips. Like, it's any regular person, like, you know what I mean? But it's just certain things you got to adjust to. That's all it is.
How come you've been drawing that and not Hassan?
How come? I can't answer that question.
Has it seemed like they are tilting your way?
I mean, I feel like he get his fair share of chips the same way I do. It's just like when you get your opportunity, you got to capitalize on it. So that's pretty much how I see it. So anytime I see a one-on-one and I don't capitalize, I kind of be a little disappointed. But I just got to make those opportunities count.
When they do stuff like put the tight end in front of you, like you're saying, how does that change your approach to what you got to do on that assignment typically?
It just may alter your angle or just mess with your head a little bit. That's why they put that guy in that area. But it's my job to not, just see through that and just to know that it's just putting him there just to mess me up. But if I go full speed and I attack it how I would if he wasn't there, then there would be no problem.
What have you guys been doing this week? Anyone kind of keeping you guys loose in order to not get tense and tighten up and just stay free?
Keeping us loose?
Yeah, just mentally loose on practice, not tense, not up.
Pretty much, I say the team as a whole. I mean, everybody's just keeping each other accountable. I mean, as far as like trying to loosen up the mood and everything, just because we lost these last 2 games, like it's not really that. It's not kind of how we looking at it right now. We're just looking at it as attacking this week as its own week. You know what I mean? So like what happened in the past, we're just leaving it there. We're gonna learn from it, of course, but just attacking this week like it's a new week.
How important is it to forget a loss, even to win sometimes, and be able to move on, have a short memory in the NFL?
Never really forget it. Never really forget it. You just kind of want to learn from it, like letting that game go and having them stick around and they beat us in the fourth quarter. We got to learn, like, now we need to really put somebody away when we have them on the ropes. You know what I mean? So like finishing, that's like a lesson learned. So, but it's great to move on. You know what I mean? You don't want to harp on that for too long. You want to get to the next opponent. So that's basically what we're doing.
Matt seemed to put a lot of emphasis on the 2 drives you guys didn't finish there at the end, even though one of them was on a short field. What does that say about kind of the responsibility that your unit has in terms of carrying the team?
That tells me he believes in our defense and he has a high expectations for it, pretty much. Honestly, I agree with him. If we're leading at any point of the game, I feel like we shouldn't be beat. Like, I feel like our defense should go out there and do our job. Our job is to stop them, open the field goals, whatever the case may be. So I feel like he hit it on the head, to be honest.
Similar to that, Coach had mentioned that the philosophy, if the other team scores more points than you guys, then you didn't play great defense as a philosophy from the coordinator. What are your thoughts on that kind of mentality when you hear that for your team?
Like I just said, it's just high expectations for the defense. Like, we have to live up to them. Like, you know what I mean? So I honestly feel like we got the guys on this defense to shut people out. You feel me? So, like, one of the biggest emphasis we got is fourth quarter shutouts. And that's what we have to get done. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just how I look at it.
Brian, by the end of that game, there were a lot of Eagles fans making a lot of noise in here. That bother you guys at all?
Not really. I can't really tell who's making what noise.
Did you see the Eagles fans
Yeah,
Get on the field?
Yes, I saw a couple of them.
Do you think about going to get them?
Talking about the dude that just said, nah. If he would have ran by me, probably.
You guys had a pretty good practice yesterday. I don't know how things were today, but can you talk about, from your perspective, what practice has been like, or any kind of, not exact conversation, but just talks guys have had about this week?
Oh, it's just been real dialed in. Everybody paying attention to the details, and they're really focused as far as like their responsibility. But other than that, I can see an edge that I ain't seen in a while. You know what I mean? So like that edge we had in camp, I'm seeing that come back from that practice that we had yesterday.
Can you a clue to what that edge looks like? Was it on the practice field or just in the locker room? The edge that you're seeing?
That's what I seen.
How do you lose that?
Say, how do you lose it? I don't know. Maybe just getting a little too comfortable. I mean, it happens to everybody. We're all humans. It happens to everybody. But honestly, I just haven't seen it in a little minute. But that practice right there showed that it's still there.
Was that like full-on live contact type of deal?
Nah, not mid-season. We ain't gonna do it like that. Nah.
But I had heard either Matt or someone else say yesterday that y'all did ramp up the
We're not
intensity.
gonna take nobody to the ground. We ain't trying to get nobody hurt. You know what I mean? Like we're not gonna intentionally try to like you feel me like mess up nobody. Nah, that's we're gonna say that for the other team. You feel me? But it was intense.
What does it mean to be able to go good on good at this point of the season?
It means a lot. I mean, it's just a competitive edge. Like when you go against some good competition, like you both work like what they say, iron sharpens iron. You feel what I'm saying? So when I get to go against Timo full force, you feel me, and I'm throwing my moves and he's blocking me or whatever the case may be, it's just getting better. So that's kind of how I see it, and it's like I was saying, like we're gonna take care of each other. We're not finna like dump anybody down, or he's not gonna like if I slip, he's not gonna like try to finish me like he'll do somebody else on the other team. So as long as we keep it like that, we take care of each other, we can definitely get better.